Alright guys, let's get this out of the way before anything, because clearly I'm a sucker for cute girls doing cute things anime. Hi everyone, was me, TheDomotaku. Welcome to probably the first episode impression for all the new anime this season, winter 2020. Honestly, this first week it hasn't been a week yet. It's only been like about 3 days or 4. So we only had a few anime series come out, but honestly, it's been really good. And it made me really want to make first episode impressions on them. And today we're going to be talking about Koisuru Asteroid, or Asteroid in Love, which is, of course, cute girls doing cute things, but then in, in Astronomy Club or whatever. So this anime, clearly, of course, is of that genre. And I'm a sucker for those kind of animes because I like Laid Back Camp and Is Order of Rabbits and Lucky Star, all those anime, Non-Biori, all those just very easy to watch. You don't have to think too much about it. You can just relax and have some enjoyment with it or whatever, right? So this one is a little bit on my alley, to be honest, just because in college year I took one class, or maybe 1 to 2 classes of astronomy. So when I saw stuff in the opening that they're like doing this shit about like looking for stars and stuff, I'm just like, oh shit, I remember that. Like I know this stuff, sort of thing. So it kind of like has a personal thing in my heart too. But aside from that, the premise is not too bad, I guess. So the premise of love for Asteroid. Asteroid in Love, sorry, I was confused the two. Asteroid in Love, that's the English title. Is that as a kid, our main protagonist, Mira, meets this boy who like they're camping one day, and all of a sudden, they're like looking for stars and stuff like that. And apparently, our main character, Mira, has a star named after her, so that's pretty cool. And they're trying to find a star for their friend named Al, and they can't find anything. So essentially, they both promise to to find an asteroid one day and name it after her friend Al. And that is the premise here, where they reunite in high school in this astronomy club that gets mixed with the geology club because of lack of members. So it's like a geology astronomy club or earth sciences club together. And they meet, and then ensues a lot of moe to an extent. And so far for the first episode impression, I don't know why, but I kind of really enjoyed this episode for some reason. I don't know. I think it's because like last season I had this sort of lack of cute girls doing cute things. I know there was like to make my abilities average in the next life. That's sort of cute girls doing cute things, but then isekai and stuff. Yeah, I didn't have like a legit or like a super solid cute girls doing cute things anime. So now when I'm watching this, I'm just like, oh man, I'm getting some Laid Back Camp vibes. I'm getting some Non-Biori vibes. I'm getting some old cute girls doing cute things vibe and stuff like that. So I'm just like, okay, this is kind of relaxing. And they're doing astronomy stuff, which I kind of am not like I kind of know about to an extent. I'm not a layman in that sort of sense. So yeah, it's actually kind of funny too, because in this anime they make a lot of well, for one, the two main characters, Al and Mira, are quite adorable. And it's hella funny because one of the best friends makes a reference that like, oh, you've been reunited with your childhood sweetheart, and oh, it's okay, I don't mind if they're a girl or not. And it's like, yep, that's me there. If this goes in the Yuri routes, then that would be honestly really surprising for me, because some anime have done that to me before, where like they'd have like these two girls and then they would go with the Yuri thing. Love life. That's just me though. So anyways, yeah, in first impression, I think this anime has some, well, for one, this isn't like your most like super like overhyped anime or whatever, right? What's good, it's cute girls doing cute things, and it has 12 episodes. So far in the first episode, they established the club, they introduced the members and stuff, and they're just sort of gonna, try to plan out what they're trying to do for their club activities and stuff like that. So they're trying to like find an asteroid. Oh no, well, actually they're trying to get budget for their club so they can buy equipment and shit, and then look at asteroids and stars and all that stuff. Although it's kind of interesting to see this dynamic between the two clubs that got mixed together. So you have space and stars and stuff like that, and then you have like geology, which is like rocks and minerals and studying the earth and stuff. So it's like two different sides of the spectrum, but they're in one club. So yeah, in the opening, it shows them like kind of split off all the time, like, you know, doing their own thing. But then maybe in the anime they'll have one kind of group thing. Well, actually, that's what they did in the episode. They'll have one kind of concurring thing where they can both do geology and astronomy together. It's pretty standard, but I mean, I'm a sucker for these anime, so it's all good. I watched this first just because for some reason, out of all the anime that I'll put out later today or later after this uploads. But I thoroughly enjoyed it. You know, once again, sucker for cute girls doing cute things anime. So yeah, I can't wait to see what the next episode has. And the characters, well, the first two characters at least, we haven't seen the rest of them yet. Well, we've seen a little bit of them, but not exactly. The first two main characters, Al and Mira, are great. I really like them. And their chemistry, being like, you know, childhood friends to an extent, but then like, I thought you were a boy, and you know, we had this promise to name a star, an asteroid after you. It's kind of like adorable. Actually, you know what? No, place further in the universe. It has that sort of feel to it too, just a little bit. Not like exactly cute girls doing cute things going to Antarctica, but like, you know, it has that sort of like feel. I don't know how to describe it. I don't know. It's just like moe, I guess, to an extent. So anyways, that's it for the first episode of Asteroid in Love. I have a bunch of other anime to talk about later, so stay tuned for that, subscribe for that, and let's go. My goal for this year is to hit 1,000 subs, because apparently we're almost at 800. Sorry, I just woke up and I still have sore throat, sorry. But yeah, hit the subscribe button and be notified for when I upload the rest of the videos for this season. We got a bunch to talk about. So for example, we got Smalley and the Forest Spirit, we got Magia Record, Maho Shoujo Madoka side story, and we also have Darwin's Game. So stay tuned for those guys. Subscribe and be notified when they come up. So thank you guys for watching. Leave your thoughts about this episode in the series in the comments below. If you're a sucker for cute girls doing cute things anime like me, then leave a like and comment. And which one is your favorite cute girls doing cute things anime? Honestly, I've seen so many that I don't have a favorite anymore. I just like all of them. So see you guys later. See you in the next anime video reaction.